damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. And I've accepted it. Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods. Return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens, well I had to carry it, wait. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time a dot wait, I know I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone and you could get me. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
Happy motherfucking birthday to you. Happy motherfucking birthday to motherfucking you. Happy motherfucking birthday, Stone Yogi. Happy motherfucking birthday to you. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Stoned and Yogan? Good to see you, birthday man. Hope you're doing all right. How's everybody doing? You had an Ow Mau ad? Is that even a thing? How did you have an Ow Mau ad? Or do you just mean because of the song? That's funny. Poo-poos. Who's taking a poo-poo? Dragon Lord. What's happening, Dragon Lord? Oh, that's trippy. I legit thought this was an ad. Ha 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 ha. I was about to say, I was like, oh my goodness, that was so funny. Nope, it was an Ow Mount ad. That's exactly what it was. Let's see here. Thank you for the shout out, Dragon Lord. Girded Mernin. What the fuck? I got some taco on taco action here. Always. I thought it was an ad. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Now I can officially say I've been with the Am Out Army for a full year. Did you meet us on your birthday? Ooh. That ice cold water hitting different. Guys, if you don't know, now you know. It's take your fucking meds time. Take your fucking meds time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Say, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Whoa. Take your meds. Don't make me deep throat this bottle. Take your meds. Happy Sunday, Shaps in. How's it hanging? A couple days before. Good to know. Good to know. What's going on, Sea Turtle? What am I welcome for? Either way, thank you. I don't know. How's everybody's weekend been going? How you doing? Hey, hi, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. No complaints on this side of the taco shell. None that I know of. Went to a drive-in theater for the first time. Oh yeah, Shapson, how was that? Was it good? Was it a good time? What movies did you see? We always, growing up, we always had a drive-in movie theater like 15 minutes down the road from my dad's house. So if I ever went over on the weekends, or once I moved in, stuff and things. We got to go to the drive-in theater often. Watched Maverick. You only got to watch one movie? Anytime that we went to the drive-in, we got to watch two. 'Cause we're special. No, they just played back-to-back movies. So it was like pretty cool. It was definitely worth it. And you paid per car. So, I mean, obviously, like if you had like a van or something, I think it might have been more expensive. Like if it might have been, I think they might have switched it to by person, or maybe you could do one or the other. Maybe it was by person or by car. I don't remember. Sat in the back of a pickup truck. That's the way to do it. Sea Turtle getting white girl wasted. Hell yeah. Can't wait till the Beavis and Butthead movie comes out. Same, Stone Yogi. Do you know when it's supposed to come out? I have every episode of Beavis and Butthead on DVD, so I'm pretty excited for that as well. It's been 11 months since I've drank. Good stuff, Shapsin. I'm proud of you, man. I haven't been drinking a lot. I think I had a couple of drinks, not this past holiday, but whatever holiday was before Memorial Day. I think I might have had a couple. But yeah, sitting in the back of like a pickup truck or something is the move. I did okay too. I just couldn't say up. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. I get you. It's 24th this month. Oh, wow, really? I didn't realize it was that soon. Take your meds and eat or get burned to nothing but ashes by the dragon. Listen, guys, I never realized how incredibly screwed we were until I realized that I gave the dragon a sword. Like, the knights don't stand a chance. You've got fire and a sword? Shabzin says, hydrate or dehydrate, motherfucker. There you go, you beautiful men. You beautiful men. You know, I'd like to give you guys a decent grade on being men, but I don't think you guys are A+ men, or even B men. You guys are definitely C men. Or at least you were, at one point in your life. I don't know why you guys hang out with me, but I appreciate it nonetheless, and I will do my best to make it worth your time. Let me know if anybody has any, fun weekend activities or anything that they want to share. Stone Yogi, you got anything planned for your birthday? I appreciate you, the Sith Lord Shabzin, for letting us know about your drive-in movie excursion for the first time. How did you like it? For I am the great Cornholio. I have no bunghole. Bunghole! Because we love you. Thank you, Navy Psychonaut. Thanks. Sundays used to be when I did my cooking streams. I might bring them back eventually. It's just a little too much planning sometimes for my head, and I don't exactly have a wide knowledge of cooking. So anytime I do a cooking stream, it's going to be mildly pathetic. But I don't give a fuck. It's something that you guys enjoy, so I'll still do it. But I'm no Navy Psychonaut, is what I'm trying to get at, basically. I mean, I did need a good toothpick. For a minute, I thought you were just into some weird shit. Some people like titty picks, some people like coochie picks or foot picks. I thought he wanted like a toothpick. I was gonna be like, all right, take a picture. There's your toothpick. Pick whatever one you want. Add it to the spank bank. I was like, dude, you want a toothpick? And then I realized I made the dragon sword joke. And that's on having ADHD and forgetting what you said 3 seconds ago. I have no TP. No TP for my bunghole. I have no TP, for I have no bunghole. I added that song to my playlist on Spotify. Which song? The one that played before this one? My 5K wife and daughter are running at a 5K. Showed up late, so I had to run about a quarter mile to catch up with him to take a picture. Oh my goodness. With them. Yeah, I figured. That sucks. Who knew you were running the 5K? Yeah, that pizza. LOL. Were we technically both the egg and the sperm, or did they just take the other for nutrients in DNA? That's a good question, and one that I do not know the answer to, Stone Yogan. Let's do a duo cooking stream. Navy Psychonaut, you know what would be hilarious? Is if we did something like that, but, you just, asked me for, hey, can you hand me that knife, or can you hand me that, onion? And I just, picked it up and, handed it over, and, you just, reached over and just, grabbed it. If we orchestrated something like that, it would be hilarious as shit. Yo, two ways, Oz. I love washing my hands. You should wash it as well. It? Which one? Do I have to choose? Well, I'm left-handed. But this hand's bigger. So, I'd get more bang for my buck if I wash this one. But this is the one that touches the most things. Shit. I'll have to come back to you. Oh, I love Damaged Goods. Good, Cherie. I'm glad you added it. I have all of Al's songs added to my playlist here, except for the 2 new ones that I need to go in and add. I was listening to Sofa King Dope, I think yesterday, and I completely forgot to add it to the playlist. I also want to try to get in the habit of leaving Al and Evo up, playing for, the animals and whatnot. Wash it fast, the fog is coming. Fuck, which one? You know what? The fog can just take me. If the fog gets to me first, it gets both hands, and I only get to wash one. This is for you guys, okay? Should I stream or not stream tomorrow? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to watch, to stream, no more. Go for it if you want, Drago the Dragon Lord. I think, Drago, if you're interested in streaming, that you should definitely try to pick, a day and time that you could try to hit weekly, or at least start considering times or days that you could hit weekly. I definitely think that just people knowing where you're at when you're at it would help. And I know that I, almost missed your stream the one day, and I really, really wanted to see it, and I'm glad that I got to come and stuff before it was over. Froggy baseball. I don't know what my favorite. I think my favorite episode, just out of the fact of it being a sheer classic, would have to be the one where they fucked up. I believe it was the same episode where they fucked up what's his dude's yard, the Hank Hill before Hank Hill existed, where they were doing his lawn and stuff, and then they were also washing the dog, and that was where the coveted washing the dog, washing the dog, washing the dog. That's my man, Mr. Anderson. I couldn't remember his name. I couldn't remember it. And what's the one guy's name that likes fucking Winger? I'm full on blaming my fucking brain injury on this one. Stuart, I got it. I'm gonna try maybe a Tuesday. Yeah, if you have the same days during the week that are a little slower for you, me for example, I'm busier on Mondays and Wednesdays. So if I was going to choose only a couple of days a week to stream, I would probably take Monday and Wednesday off. Not that that's something that it is something that I've considered, but not something that I've really put any thought into, because I don't think that it'll benefit me in any way. I think that with how much I use these streams as a tool to help me mentally, to give me, keep me on track for my day and stuff. I truly don't think that it would help to stop doing it a few days. I really don't think that it would. When I need to take a break, I do, no questions asked, and I don't even hardly feel bad for it. I had a problem with that stream, lost like 4 views because I couldn't get my sound to work before you came in. Hey Drago, that's not a bad thing, man. That happens. And that's something that you need to definitely account for. That's why it's always beneficial to, if it's something you're worried about, if you're shooting for, affiliate or something, and if you're not, then it doesn't matter. But if you are, I believe that, it goes month to month. So it's not like, if you have some bad streams, it's not like that's going to stop you from being affiliate forever. And just make sure that you have 1 or 2 people who are gonna be there and are prepared to help with sound issues. Because that's what I had to do. Honestly, if it wasn't for Cinny and Pika, and I always, break an arm jerking those 2 off, I may have just gotten overwhelmed and quit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It wasn't without the power of those lovely ladies that I kept trucking along. What's going on, Pie Shell? How are you doing this morning? I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Han, welcome back in. Welcome to whatever this is. Is that my name or a strangled deer? Is what a name or a strangled deer? Hans Magnus State Knugen. Oh, that's our Swedish friend, right? That's something in Swedish. That's what that is. That's our Swedish friend. You're not sweet, but you're sweet-ish. Oh yeah, heads up, after the 5K I plan to stream making some brownies, 10,000 plus. There you go. When is the 5K over, Navy Psychonaut? Thank you for letting us know, and definitely make sure to share it in the Discord if you're a part of the Discord, if you want to let us know that you're there. If not, no hard feelings. I'm gonna try. It helps, it helps. Or at the very least, what else you could do, Drago, if you think that you might not want to rely on somebody else or have the ability to rely on somebody else, depending on what time you decide to go live. I might not be available to make sure that everything's right, or some of your other friends might not be available to make sure that everything's right. But what I liked to do is I had like my old cell phone, so I was able to like have my actual stream up on my old cell phone. So like, if I talked and there was enough of a delay, I could talk and then I could wait and I could listen and I could hear what the sound sounded like. It takes there's a whole bunch to the technical side of streaming, and I haven't even dipped my toes into the water. But I'll assist with anything that I can, especially Drago. If you use OBS, I can, show you anything that you think you might need the answer for. So I'll definitely try to make sure that I personally can make your stream if you let me know what time it is and everything. Yo, Farbror, have you been in before, or are you just calling me Taco because I'm obviously a taco? I better witness this shit. I'm gonna try. Yo, Ginger J, how's it going? Speaking of me not knowing a thing or two about a thing or two. Who's that girl, guys? Who's that chick? What's her name? Her husband defended her honor at the Oscars. What was her name? I just can't seem to remember. Wait, you're a taco? What? I'm a taco. Why the hell didn't you guys tell me? I'm sitting here trying to put on a good show, trying to take this seriously, and you guys never thought to tell me that I was wearing a taco? You know what? That's it. Things are getting serious now, all right? That's Captain Taco to you. Ginger J, thank you so much. I underestimated whenever I came into your stream, and that wasn't why I came in at all. But thank you for helping me with that. When you had realized what I needed to do, and your response was, "Oh, easy," I was like, he's just being modest. This has to be like something tricky, like. And then you like explained it, and you explained it perfectly without the pictures. And then you sent me the pictures. You are such a thorough individual, Ginger J. And thank you so much for the help, guys. If you are into gaming or streaming at all, this man here has more brains than I can even come up with an analogy for. So much love to you, Ginger J. Thank you for helping me out with that. I appreciate it. Oh man, they were so fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. And I knew that you had the food thing, but I didn't consider it. And I also didn't consider even, how I told you, like, I didn't really, it's not something that is like pressing for me, I have some other things that I need to keep my mind on, and if it is, spending time supporting, my friends and stuff, or, researching stuff to make my stream better, I'm gonna, support my friends. There's no reason that I can't try to do both. And as my brain gets better and closer to, its original form, I'm definitely gonna be able to do that. But, it was very, very appreciative, Ginger J. Something that was so easy for you that would have taken me probably an hour of figuring out what I was even trying to figure out. Because, like, I didn't even know what that was called. And as soon as you knew what I meant, you were like, oh, this? That's easy. And then you weren't fucking kidding. It was easy. But to people who don't speak the language of streaming, it's foreign, no matter how easy it is. And even me, who has been trying to learn little by little, it was even foreign to me. People truly underestimate how difficult this can be. And people like Ginger J make it look so easy. But it's not that easy, especially if you don't know what you're looking for, what you're talking about, what you're doing. So again, yeah, if any of you guys are interested in streaming at all, I strongly recommend, or if you're into video games at all, I strongly recommend you get to know Ginger J. He probably didn't come in to hear me break an arm jerking him off, but he has made so many amazing things. You'll have to check him out to find out what, because it's ridiculous. They kind of hide it too. That's something that should be on the main page for making them. Well, and plus, Ginger J, like how we were looking at the difference of the two, you know, like the keyword versus like the alternative command or whatever it was. They don't make streaming in general easy for people who aren't necessarily equipped for it. You know, for example, like OBS Live. In order for you to actually find and discover and utilize the correct OBS Live, it's almost a guessing game. Like, the way that they have it set up on the page, you know, the one that's actually OBS Live doesn't even look like it's OBS Live. It's very strange. Thank you for the love, always. He got a follow from me. Dude, I love Ginger J. Ginger J is somebody that I met through the Yao Mao Army, and that I am so grateful. You know, he's so talented. You know, on a technological level, he's a modern day Einstein. And on that note, I'll keep you a little humble, Ginger J, GIJ, and I'll keep you humble, and I'll only break one arm jerking you off. I'll just use one sling. I don't need the double sling. He says, I'm almost finished. Keep going. That's so funny. Also, guys, it works if you type in Jada Pinkett as well. It takes up both of them. Wait. Hold on. You can alter the name of the bot, right? That's going to be another question. I can, but I don't think that I can from Stream Elements, and I don't know how. I think that's a Nightbot thing, but I only use Stream Elements, so I don't know how to do that. Yeah, they do not explain well. Truly, that's one of the reasons, GIJ, why I'm not going to be able to not call you GIJ, by the way, especially being that you helped me with this Jada thing. But what was my question? They make it hard. Yeah, they make it difficult. That's why I know that people don't like when streamers talk about certain things, apparently, but I'm not going to not talk about them if I can save the people that I love and care about literal hours of research by just going, boop. All right, what do you guys need to see? Like, you know, Ginger J, people that are just here to help other people will always have a special place in my heart, and you truly do that. I'm almost finished. Keep going, he says. You could change the name of the bot to Will Smith. That would only be funny for that joke. Like, if I change the name of Nightbot, I can't change the name just for that one command. But that would be a funny idea. I don't know if it's worth it, but that would be a funny command. I had some other good names for like a taco bot. I mean, hell, even just taco bot would be fine. But I just never really bothered looking into it because there's a lot of other areas in my life that I need to focus on and stuff. But that is something that I have thought about and it has been on my mind. That is funny though, right? If I could do it just for the one, I'd be set. Don't mention there is just a dragon in the shadow behind you. I used to have a dragon head mount I made behind me, and sadly it's gone now. But good to have one back. Damn, did you miss my message? No, I just read it. What about a ingredient command and it adds a random ingredient to the taco? How would that work? That's also, I think, going into another realm of stuff that I don't know how to do. So hell, I mean, next time you're streaming, if I come in and you want to explain this, because I'm sure it'd be easier for you to explain if you were where I am and I was where you are. There's a lot of cool commands and cool ideas and stuff. I don't even know how to do the rock, paper, scissors command. Like, I think that's really, really cool, but I don't know how to do it. Whoever gets the taco finished gets channel points or gambling points, then it resets. Well, what qualifies as a excuse me? What qualifies as a finished taco? I mean, you know, nobody tells me when to finish. Ginger J, can I ask you a question? Nope, not allowed, Pika. I can't allow you to ask Ginger J any questions. All questions must be saved for, I don't know. I'm just being an asshole. You can do random commands in there as well. And yes, 100%. Basically, you can put in variables being the toppings. Yeah, I'll have to Google some shit and do some reading. Because the variable type of commands and like the ones where you like tag other users, I know that it's just a matter of like putting in a certain code or something to make it work a certain way, but I couldn't tell you what that is. So like you pick all the ingredients, so when the person adds the last ingredient you've selected on the list, they get the points, kind of like how some lives have raffles you can gamble. Gotcha. Yeah, I know like how Scooty has his where you can like bet on like the winner of something. I like that. I think that that's cool. Not that I could do something specifically like that, but just as like a comparison, like something like that. You mean, Pika? I have a food fight command where you can throw random food at people. Yeah, definitely, Jay. I'm gonna have to make sure that I spend some more time over in your stream. I honestly just haven't been spending a lot of time in people's streams in general. I've been really trying to hunker down and try to figure out some of this life shit. And you know, I've taken a lot of steps back in a lot of different areas. So, you know, rest assured, anybody who's been, you know, following my journey and showing me any type of love and support, I'll be back. I'll be back. Daddy Taco, yo, Purple Pandemonium, how's it going? Sweet Bean, how are you doing? How's your weekend going? Did you go to your amazing concert yet? But we don't dance, we bust moves. 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 Dude, I need a different chair. All I hear is like, I can't move without my chair just getting fucking ridiculous. Taco do affiliates only get to do polls? Yes, I believe that you don't get to do polls in your chat. I don't believe you get to do basically anything, any of the fun stuff. I don't think you can have moderators until you're an affiliate, but I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong on the polls as well. I assume you have to be affiliate, but I may be wrong. Taco is going good, and yeah, I got back from the festival last week. That wasn't the crazy 3-day long one, right? That was the other one. That wasn't the one in Paris, was it? Pika said, trying to figure out a shout-out command where I can type in the chat or Taco can go Jay, and it'll be like, go check out blank. He's streaming over there, hanging out like a badass. I can't seem to figure it out. Every time I do, it says, go check out Pika, or like Taco did it. That's when you have to, like, put in whatever code to, like, at them. And Pika, if you can't figure it out or don't get the answer that you are looking for, you know, don't hesitate. Like I wasn't even planning on bringing any of my shit up whenever I came to show Jay some love, and Jay was just like, oh, Taco, look at this. And I was like, dude, you're a badass. You can have mods when you're non-affiliate. Not sure about polls. I think you can have a mod, but you can't do the channel points. Yeah, you can't do the channel points. I'm using Twitch Studios and Nightbot. Ah, gotcha. No, it was the 5-day one in Malta. Damn, there you go, Purple Pandemonium. I got to make sure that I'm following you on your other socials and stuff so I can see, you know, other pictures and stuff. I know that I believe I'm still in your Discord. I'll have to double check because I know a couple of months ago I left a few Discords. I'm pretty sure I stayed in yours. Discord is just a little overwhelming to me, especially on the phone. I think I need to use it as more of a computer app. I leave for France on the 16th. That's so badass, Purple Pandemonium. And In my best Ao Mao voice, I want to be like you when I grow up. Okay, cool, Sea Turtle. So you can definitely have mods. Does anybody know if you can do polls? Can you do polls? Can you dance on the polls as a non-affiliate? I'll find the one you need. You're using the wrong variable. Yeah, so I guess the variable is like the code or whatever that I was talking about. You know, to have to like tag a person or whatever. That's something that I need to fix, which is very strange actually, Ginger J. And this isn't really a question, more of just like a concern. Stream Elements has its own command for watch time. Like, I don't have to edit it. It has its own command for watch time. But anytime anybody tries to do the watch time command, it says 0 seconds, which is strange. It should be money tag user. Really? I'm going to copy that and mess with that later today. Wrong about mods, as you are a mod. Gotcha. Honestly, I didn't have any mods until after I was already affiliate. So that definitely wasn't a good question for me. And anything that happened when I was affiliate, I can hardly remember. I feel like Taco should add the Pokemon community game to his stream. It's very tempting, Pika. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very tempting. I might have to do that. Yeah, I need to spam a bunch of stuffs in my Discord from this festival, TBH, but a lot of chaos at the moment. I fell over outside of a pit midway through the week, so I've been resting. Oh my goodness. I hope you're better. I hope you're better, Panda. I hope you're doing well. No channel points and biddies don't exist for non-affiliate. Well, that wasn't the question. The question was, do polls exist for non-affiliate? I do the user up in the part where I put the command name or down in the comments. Yeah, the watch time one is also fucked up. Oh, okay, cool. So it's not just me. Watch time is broken at the moment due to API update. Cool. How else to make it work? So I've kind of given up. That's honestly, I gave up. And then Godly J, I mean Ginger J came in and we were just bullshitting about stuff. So I figured... Now that I know that even the professional tells me that it's just broken, I feel better about myself. About right. Oh, the money tag channel might be it. Okay. I'll copy that one then instead. I'll try that. Thank you. Give me a second. I'll let you know if it worked. How would a poll exist, sir? With the backslash, you don't need channel points to participate in a poll, and you don't need biddies to participate in a poll. I don't believe that you can do polls when you're non-affiliate, but I also wasn't sure if you could have moderators, and you can. So it's just I just have no idea. I have no idea. It's all good. I mainly just shredded the skin on my palm and knee. I saw way worse. In the medical tent, a guy with his lower half of his leg snapped in half. Dear God. Bullet for My Valentine pits were dude, yes. I've seen... Bullet for My Valentine is probably one of the bands that I've seen live more than anybody. Partially because they're my second favorite band, and partially because a lot of really badass festivals that I've gone to, they've been there. And yes, the pits do get insane. Can't help you there. I stream from my phone. No problem. There's a list of variables online, but that's a long shot. Exactly, Ginger J. You know, that's one of the reasons why I never bothered you with, you know, something like that. You know, anything that I haven't gone out of my way to, like, bother somebody about is something that I'm pretty sure I could figure out myself, and I don't want to, you know, waste you guys' you know, professional and personal time. Especially knowing how caring and kind and helpful that some of you guys are. You know, it's no wonder that, you know, certain friends of ours don't want to burden other people with their problems, but it really is no burden. You know, sometimes people will gladly help. You know, you just have to make sure that you aren't taking advantage of their kindness and that you are showing them back love in some way. Hey there, Henry the Hound. A taco and a burrito aren't even the same thing. I ain't got no hate against burritos. We can all live in harmony. Listen, we don't need no Burrito Nation attacks. It's all good. I mainly just shredded the skin. Can't help that. Yeah, definitely, Sea Turtle. I think pulls are okay as long as you aren't doing channel points. I think everything on the slash menu you can do as a streamer, but not the channel point emote. Well, there you go, Drago the Dragon Lord. Pika says she thinks you can do the pulls. Henry the Hound, not much. Just hanging out, talking. We haven't actually dabbled into the topic of the conversation today, which is simply love. Ginger J, if you don't mind, I'd like to sprain my other arm, jerking you off for just half. This is barely a jerk off. This is more of a using you as an example. Ginger J loves what he does. He loves video games. He loves technology. I'm sure coding makes him want to pull his fucking red hair out from time to time, but he loves what he does, and you can tell that by the way he carries himself, by the passion he has, not just for the industry itself, but to help others thrive in it. This is a person who has a true love for the item at hand, for the, you know, the thing that's being talked about versus, you know, being in it for his own selfish gain. You know, from time to time we talk about, or we hear people talking about people with a hidden agenda. And I don't think that very many people have a hidden agenda, you know, especially in our, you know, groups, the people that rock with us. I think that we are all so open and honest with each other that if you have an agenda that's hidden, figure out a way to not be such a cocksucker and be malicious with it, you know. Just as an example, if Ginger J helping people and just being an amazing person helps to elevate him to a higher point in his, you know, technological career, then great. But he loves what he does, and he loves helping people, and that's why I love Ginger J. Like, will always be one of the people, you know, that I put right up there with Evo and Al, as far as just loving, caring, helpful individuals go. And that's the power of love. You know, if you don't truly love something, if you're in it for your own personal gain, or you have a hidden agenda, or you're trying to take advantage one way or another, there's a good chance that at the first sight of failure, you're going to stray away. And Ginger J always has such amazing energy. So I'm chafed. Round 2. Fight! Alright, that was all. I just wanted to point out, Ginger J, how much you love what you do, and how that is shown by how you interact with your, you know, friends and you know, the people who come and watch you and show you, you know, any amount of love and support. Just the fact that you've been in here, you know, helping one or two of us in just the little ways, help to show that. But just, you know, anybody who's known you for any amount of time knows that I'm spitting straight facts. Maybe they like to be bothered. Exactly, Sea Turtle. So Taco, I have an idea. When people who has an emote here, people get it if they are the boss of the live. What? By the way, he gets on stream every day and makes a new game for us. Does Ginger J stream every single day? I feel like some days I don't see him. Have you tried it while you're live? Helping you all gets me higher than my green. Ginger J, you're not joking. You're not joking. You know, somebody had told me that if you are only helping people because it makes you feel good, then that's shitty. Well, luckily, that's not the only reason that I try to help people. I want to make them feel good. It just so happens to make me feel good, too. That's not a hidden agenda. I just told you. Who gives a fuck if helping people makes me feel good? It makes me feel good that I was able to help somebody, that me, who can barely help myself, was able to help somebody. That's how a lot of people feel. So you know, don't hesitate on leaning on and relying on the people in your life. You know, if they truly love you, they'll let you know if you're overstepping and if you've gone too far. And if you truly love them, you should already know. But all of us worry. All of us feel like, and I would venture to say that almost all of us feel like, oh, I don't want to bother them. They have too much going on. That might be fair from time to time, but just fucking reach out and ask. The worst they can say is no. And if you feel bad for one reason or another, maybe it's because subliminally you know that you aren't, you know, returning the favor, showing the type of love that you're about to ask for, or maybe you're afraid that you're not going to be able to. And that's where the whole self-help thing comes in, really being able to dissect yourself and understand what's going on internally, and, you know, subconsciously. Our subconscious minds are responsible for making up far more decisions than we're aware of. Man, I love talking to everyone in the chat. You're all good people, and if someone needs help, you all try your best to help them as much as you can. Well, Drago the Dragon Lord, I know it's something that we don't talk about from time to time, but there will always be people who are here to help. From time to time, you guys will see somebody put that command in there, and that means fucking reach out to me. That means that if you don't have the gall, if you don't have the stomach, if you don't have the huevos to reach out to somebody who fucking loves you and is going to make you feel better, that is them putting themselves out there and saying, listen, today's the day, reach out, let me know what's on your mind. And if you ever need somebody to reach out, you can always just do !help. Maybe you don't feel comfortable reaching out. Maybe you want to have somebody come to you. Our brains are weird sometimes. Sometimes we don't want to be the first one to reach out. We do anything that we can in this live to make things make sense, eliminate any of those small excuses that our mental illness or our mind might, you know, throw at us real quick to just make us think, oh, it's not worth it. But it is. It totally is. You need Towser. Let me see here. I'm almost caught up in the chat. I know they're talking about their thing. Putting the comments in. It's calling the name of the person who is putting the comment in. Can I send you the variable link I have? Yeah, I'm full-time every day. Gotcha, Ginger J. When do you start streaming? What's your schedule looking like? And anybody else who streams. I know that it's like bad to promote yourself in other people's streams apparently, but I'm giving anybody the go-ahead who wants to share their schedule with us to go right ahead. That way, if any of you guys meet somebody who you think you will vibe with, you know, like, I don't follow people unless I know that they stream. So there's a few people that, like, have come in and showed me support, but I never knew that they streamed, so I never followed them back. And then, like, I found out they streamed, and I was like, what the fuck? Sir, I think you forgot to sauce your taco suit today. Hey, I washed it today. It smells nice, terms of service. How are you doing? Yes, it did her name, but not the website. Is that a different variable? Would that be to channel? Here to help. Guys, I'm here to help. Like Mama said, and closed mouth. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. Exactly, Navy Psychonaut. Exactly. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So the link make the part that says ... .tv/user cool in the command. Okay, so for example, Grinning Witchy Woman has an emote and is the boss of the live, so everyone in chat would get it. Oh, are you saying that everybody in chat should get Witchy's emote? That's not a bad idea. Now, Witchy's emote is one of the most exclusive emotes, so I'd have to run it by her. But I think that's a good idea. That's a nice idea because then, you know, it gives you that little bit of extra, reward. You know, like everybody gets your emote. Now, the only issue with that is that if somebody who didn't have an emote became the boss, that might arise difficulty. But that's not a bad idea, Drago. I like that idea. Usually 11 to 8. And are you Eastern Standard Time, Ginger J? That's awesome that you just have like a full-time schedule. That's really, really cool. I'll do what I can, brother, to... I know that I'd seen you post in your Discord the other day, and maybe it was mine or somebody else's Discord, and just know that I don't think you've got to worry, brother. I think that anybody who's here for you understands. You know, don't worry about anything. Rubber ducks are watching you always. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Yeah, I'll be right over. Awesome, I'll try it if they're the boss. Rubber duckies are watching me if they're the boss? Does that mean Green Eyes is always watching me? I need to check on Green Eyes. She hasn't been around in a minute or two. I hope she's doing all right. At least on her lives. I think I've seen her, you know, around, but I haven't, you know, seen her. I got to make sure that I reach out to her. I don't have my notebook next to me. Oh, well. I'll remember. So, guys, today we're talking about love and the power of love. I actually was going to talk about something different today, but then that one song by that one band came on, and it made me think about love. And it's a funny song. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is my cup of tea. And, you know, love is one of the things that we talk about almost every single day. No matter what topic we have in mind, you know, love is a thing that comes up, whether we talk about having love for one another, or we talk about loving ourselves or loving other people. What's going on, Johanna? Welcome in. We're talking about love today. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated. Make sure you guys took your medicine if you need to, and eat before you took your medicine if you need to. Regardless, though, make sure you eat something. Zero made a ton of new friends yesterday. I was very excited for him. He hasn't been around today, which is strange. He's usually harassing me, but hey, I'm not complaining about it. How's the music? I could probably stand to turn it up a little bit. I got real fans. I don't know about having real fans, but I've got Crocodile Dentist. Winner! How in the hell did I just do that? I've done that literally one time. Ah! That's crazy. I'm so pissed off at you, Crocodile Dentist. I really was expecting to get hit on like the first or second one, because that's usually how my luck goes. Throw them zeros in the chat if you guys want to hear about the Zero Man. If you guys want to hear more about Zero, let me know. I'll give you a chat about his day yesterday, meeting all of his friends. But if not, we'll just continue on with our day. Speak of the devil. Hi, handsome boy. How are you feeling? Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy, buddy? How's it going? You were definitely taking a nap. Look at you. Look at you, my handsome boy. Did you make friends yesterday? Yes, you did. Oh, do you want a treat? Look at the ears shoot up when I say that word. I guess we want some Zero time. Put the O's in chat. Here you go, handsome. You be a good boy, okay? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. You want some treats? Come here. No? Alright. I'm not going to beg you. He's just looking at me. So, I see we have some zeros in the chat, which means you guys want to hear about Zero's day yesterday. So, hey, that wasn't nice. Sit. Sit. Crazy dog. Crazy Doge. Crazy Doge. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Up. Come here. Here, Link. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Link. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Hi, Zero. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Up. Kitty, kitty. Come on. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Link, come on. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I know, Zero. You want another treat. I'll give you one in 1 second. You want to come up, kitty? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Up. Alright, Zero, I'll give you one more treat so you leave me and the kitty alone. But after that, you're done. You're cut off. You're cut off, sir. Alright, we'll hit that hydrate up real quick, guys. Yes, it is treat time for the kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Instead of making a separate command for Link and Zero, I just figured that they could both get treats whenever one of them gets treats. And, you know, Link doesn't always come right away. So I would hate to have somebody want me to give Link a treat and not, you know, it's just fair that they both get it. So, towards helping people stupid. So Zero made all kinds of new friends yesterday. I can't even remember who. He made some friends before our one walk, but we took a walk in particular where we walked forever. And yes, it was, and yes, they were Pika Girl. So we were standing there, and Zero had gotten to meet a beagle. And this was a beagle. It was like one of those like blue something beagles. So like it almost looked like it was like it could have been like a mutt or something, but it wasn't. It was like just like a unique looking beagle. And oh, Link, you're knocking treats out of my hand, bro. And so they had already met each other before, so they were excited to see each other. They were sitting there hanging out, having a good time, and whatchamacallit, oh, I guess Link's done. And whatchamacallit, they were standing there hanging out, having a good time, playing. And Zero, and like I said, the beagle were playing. Sorry, I had my train of thought derailed. Zero was, you know, talking with the beagle and stuff, you know, playing with the beagle, laying with the beagle, and this other lady came by with her dog that was a German Shepherd, I believe. Again, you know, a purebred German Shepherd. And apparently the German Shepherd isn't always, like, friendly. Like, not that it's not friendly, but it's not always like, oh, hey, I want to go and play with these dogs. But it saw my dog and the beagle playing. So her dog was, like, pulling her over, which was, like, I guess strange for her dog's behavior. So she was like, all right, you know, if you want to go play, then go play. Like, we'll see what you do. And so me and those two dogs, you know, Zero and those two dogs, rather, I wasn't, you know, rolling around with them. We're playing. The German Shepherd did super duper well. It was super cute, and she was older. Both of the other two dogs were, you know, the other dog was closer to Zero's age, but the other one I think was, you know, maybe like 7. So like she wasn't putting up with Zero's shit. She was definitely, you know, putting him in his place and stuff, and it was really, really funny. So that was just his first two, like, serious friends other than, you know, any that we had seen for like a minute or two walking around, because like, you know, actually just like stood under like a shaded tree and like let them like play and lay down and be goofy. You know, they would all take their moments to like walk around and pee, but they would always come back. Like it got to the point where like me and like the other, you know, 2 owners were like trying to like convince our dogs to like go get some water, because like they all had to be just dying for it. And as we were standing there, all 3 of us with, you know, big German Shepherd, medium Husky, and small freaking Beagle. A lot of other people who walked by decided to, you know, let their dogs come and play. You know, it was almost like our own little makeshift, like, dog area. You know, this one guy that I had met before, he dog sits, and he was dog sitting these 2 cute pups, so they came, and they were more, you know, small size, like the Beagle. The one's name was Rocket. The Beagle's name was, I believe, Luffy, like the Pirate King. I don't remember what the German Shepherd's name was. I also don't even know if it was a German Shepherd or if the other dog was a Beagle. I think that's what they were, but you know how my memory is. Oh my god, I didn't think I was in view. You're good, don't worry. Oh great, a German Shepherd is a good size for Zero. Yeah, right? That's what I thought. Link looking wonderful. You definitely wouldn't give one child a treat without the other. Same with pets. Definitely. And Johanna, Link has lost a ton of weight. Thank you to everybody who helped in any way with the vet bills and whatnot. There's the Cash App link and the Stream Elements donate link. The Stream Elements link does take, I think, a little bit of it. The Cash App doesn't. And also no pressure. You know, I know that there's so many other people who need so much more help. You know, just if it comes up in conversation, I like to throw it in there. Just because it is something that it did leave a lasting imprint. And I almost had to put my cat down. So I had to save him. You know, I had to. They were having too much fun for a water break. Right, Johanna? I got to make sure that I carry around, like, Zero has, like, a collapsible bowl. And, like, I'll have to make sure that I start carrying around, like, a bag of, like, water and, like, stuff. That way, if something like that happens, I can just have, like, the communal, like, dog bowl or something. Because I had a lot of fun, you know, just to... Now, don't get me wrong. I fucking felt it later. I was sore as shit. And I didn't even do any extra walking or anything. It was just from standing there. You know, it fucking kicked my butt. Let's see here. Make sure I catch up in the chat. Not been feeling great. Good. Finished work. That's good. I thought Link was looking slimmer. Well done, Link. And well done, Daddy Taco. Yep, Link lost a couple of pounds. So this is another reason too, guys. I know some of you might be thinking that, you know, maybe it was foolish for me to, you know, put myself in a hole financially, for the well-being of my cat. And first of all, it wasn't my choice. It was Megan's. You know, it's no secret that I wouldn't have been able to afford it. And, you know, with the help of everybody who pitched in, especially her, it saved the cat's life. And he's so young, you know, he's only 5. And the main causes to what he, you know, was dealing with was the hard food. Welcome in, first time chatter. I'll be right with you. The hard food, stress, and being overweight. He was like 18 pounds or 15 pounds or something. I think he was like 18 pounds. Like, he was a big boy. I didn't realize he was that heavy. Stress from, you know, obviously Zero being an asshole, and overweight. So obviously, if we switch him to wet food versus the dry food, he's not going to have the dry food. He's going to be more hydrated, which I think was also, you know, which I don't think he had a problem with hydration. He was drinking water and stuff just fine, but I definitely made sure that Zero doesn't stress him out as much as he used to. Zero doesn't get the chance, doesn't have the option. Not that he ever really did, but he didn't care before. And the weight loss, you can tell that he's thinner. All right, I'm catching up sometime. Should meet up sometime in person. I agree, Drago. That would be cool. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Cinny. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? Cthulhu says, I just watched a guy cook and eat an octopus. I am traumatized. And then you come here to a bearded dude in a taco suit. Just be glad that I couldn't find the taco bikini, or else I could traumatize you twice. But alas, the taco bikini has avoided my gaze today. Link is only 5 and he had a good option of recovery. Your friends offered you help. You didn't demand it. Exactly. You know, it was out of my hands. You know, I was prepared. Let's say that way. I was prepared to let him go because I thought that I had to. And you guys didn't let that be an option. So, you know, I want to make sure that everybody knows that I strictly put it in there, again, you know, as an option. You know, if anybody, wants to help, then you can. If not, it's fine. I'm the type of person who will figure shit out. I can pay my rent. Well, kind of. Things are taken care of. I do have, it sucks. It's good for when you need it, but when your pet gets sick or something, most vets have like a care credit card, and they have like a thing where it's like 6 months of free interest, or 6 months interest free rather. And the only issue is that if you don't pay it by the end of the 6 months, you get the interest for the whole, whatever you get cleared for. In this case was $1,000. You get the interest of all of that. So that's honestly the only reason why I even still throw the donate link out there when it comes up, because those types of things always have a way of sneaking up on you, and I know that that's going to happen, so I want to do my best to get that paid off as soon as possible. Not just to avoid, the 6 months, of interest thing, but also, God forbid something else happen. This is a line of credit that is available now, so that's convenient. Welcome in, Cock Culture. I don't care what anybody says. If you truly love your pets, you'll do for them the same you would if you had children. Definitely. I agree. Back to the sea from which you came. No. Cthulhu's cool. At least it got cooked. It wasn't just a live octopus. Oh my god. I thought he was just traumatized because it was a traumatic thing. He's fucking Cthulhu. He just watched his baby get eaten. No wonder Cthulhu hates us. No wonder he's gonna fucking come with a vengeance. It all makes sense now. Octopus are more sentient than human beings are. Are you serious? Wow. That makes me feel a certain type of way about eating them. I mean, I don't really eat them, but you would work it out. You're just saying if you felt like chucking a couple of biddies your way, could you maybe consider Cash App? I don't see what's wrong with that. That's very true, Johanna. Even in... I shouldn't... I feel bad for, putting the donate link up, because I feel like it's me asking, but it's not. But you do raise a good point, Johanna. That's something that I have said before. If you want to give biddies or gift subs, go right ahead. I'm not going to tell you not to, but your favorite streamers only get about 50% of that. So, hitting up the Cash App or, Venmo or PayPal or whatever, for any of your favorite streamers is always an option. I'm sure that if you ever ask any of your streamers, like, oh, hey, do you have this? They'll let you know. And just something to keep in mind, it's always great to support the channel and, give the biddies, get the emotes, help other people get subscribed to the channel. But, just keep that in mind. That's just like an extra way, if you decide that, you enjoy somebody's music and you want to just give them like a thank you that is completely separate from Twitch. That's a really good way to just, throw them a quick donation on there, like Cash App or something like that, in a way that somebody else isn't going to get their piece. You know what I mean? So good call, Johanna. Good point. I have Cthulhu on my wall. There you go, Cock Culture. I have a Cthulhu pop vinyl, and I have Cthulhu games on my... I have one on my Switch. Cthulhu Saves Christmas. It's not as good as Cthulhu Saves the World, but it's alright. Taco with kids would be bad. He would forget he had a child. At this point, you're not wrong, alright? My memory is to the point where that probably is a thing. But it's getting a little bit better, so I have hopes that maybe in the future I would not forget if I had a child. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Attila, welcome in. I'm just catching up in the chat. Cindy says, it's crazy how much vets take for your pets. And when it is a fancy pet with papers, you will pay lots and lots more. Really? That's crazy. It is crazy how much vets charge, though. That's why it's important to gain your own knowledge. If this is something, for example, Zero had something wrong with his eye the other day, and I was worried. I almost wanted to take him to the vet, but people reassured me that he would be fine. I knew that I didn't have fucking vet money, so, I gave him some Benadryl. I, you know, flushed his eye out a few times, and 3 days later, he looked like he had never had an issue. So it definitely helps to, you know, if you're going to have a pet, make sure that you know how to not only take care of them, but, you know, little things like that, like a swollen eye. You know, make sure that you are able to figure things out yourself, you know, before you just put yourself in a hole. Yes, and you make sure you drink some water. Chilling in my pajamas. It's good. Just finished and getting ready to head home and make plans for the cooking stream. There you go. Hell yeah. Guys, if you don't know, Navy Psychonaut's doing some cooking today. I only donate through Cash App. It makes sense, you know. I get people wanting to give biddies because you get the special emotes, and especially, you know, when, you know, it's just fun. It's like Twitch makes it like a game. And, you know, Twitch, I guess, you know, gives us the platform, so it's understandable for them to take their piece or whatever, but I'm never gonna, you know, I have no issue letting people know, because a lot of people don't realize it. You know, most people are gonna say, oh, we know that Twitch gets their percentage, like, shut up. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people have no idea, and if they do, they don't know that it's half, you know, 50-50. So, like, if you donate $100 worth of biddies, you know, Al or Evo or myself or Ginger J, we get 50, which is more than, you know, more than enough for us. But, you know, just out of love and respect for you guys, I like to make sure that you know that. I just kind of forgot that that was a thing that I liked to. I used to always tell you guys that, but now that I'm actively sharing my thing, I just feel bad. I had this conversation with my grandfather the other day. I feel bad for existing. I feel bad for trying to help people. I feel bad for feeling bad. I feel bad for doing somebody a favor. Like, I just feel bad all the time. And I know I have a lot of people who can relate to that. Question, chat. If I did a D&D stream and chat was the hero, would you be interested? What do you mean, was the hero? Yes, I have and eaten too. Just a little stress is doing it. Stress can do that to you, Cindy. Stress can definitely do that to you. Sending you a stressful time with your roof. I'm sure try to get a bit of time to relax later if you can. Sending you big love. Definitely. You know, try to meditate maybe, Cindy. I don't know if meditation is something that you've tried. If not, then do some of your art therapy. If anybody needs an amazing gift for anybody, for any reason, birthday, anniversary, think about commissioning Cindy to do something. An amazing painter and drawer, artist, crafter, jewelry maker, woodworker. Their nervous system is way more complex than humans. 3 hearts, 9 brains, blue. They react very similar to humans with several compounds. Molly, LSD, several other were given to them, and they reacted eerily similar to humans. Wow. Dude, I love octopi. That's fucking mint. That's crazy. On a cognitive learning level, they actually surpass humans in lab tests. That's crazy. You see, that's why the human race pisses me off. Okay, because we have a species that is obviously capable, but we fucking fish for it and kill it and fry it and fillet it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us? We ruin the planet that we're on and then try to go off to another one. Like, I didn't know they took so much. Is pet insurance expensive in the U.S.? Pet insurance isn't crazy expensive, I don't think, but it depends on what you're getting covered. And I don't know what all, like I said, it depends on what they cover. It does get to be pretty expensive. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like the insurance that, Megan looked into for Link wasn't, gonna cover a ton of stuff, but it was cheap, and then obviously, I have had to talk with other people that have pet insurance, but they pay quite a bit, but it covers, quite a bit more than what the one would cover. It's American and it's a health system. What's your guess? Very true. You all need UK prices. Johanna, listen, I'm just saying that if I ever need a procedure, it might be cheaper for me to fly out, meet you, and have the procedure versus just having it here in the US. Paper, pencil, and music helps too. Sometimes you get your mind somewhere else. Definitely. You know, whether you're writing or drawing or you're just moving and creating lines on the paper, I think that, Cindy, that's definitely your way of meditating. You know, you get to a point where you are just focused on the drawing, you know, the music. You're not focused on the music anymore. It just flows through you. And you just allow. You allow your hand to move across the paper. If anybody ever has any questions on meditation, Al really is the one to go to. Let's see here. PetSmart health insurance isn't that expensive depending on the breed. Does PetSmart actually have health insurance specifically? Like PetSmart doesn't have like a vet, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I know they have like breeding types of things and certain things. Check out Discord for some example of Cindy's work. Thank you, Johanna. Yes, Cindy always posts amazing stuff in the Discord. So if you guys want to see what I'm talking about when I say like commission amazing work, I'm not talking about commissioning like a child's craft. I'm talking about like some professional grade shit. Chat with the players and I tell and DM the campaign and story for the stream. That's what, because you said that you'd be the hero. That's why I was confused. I thought you were meaning the DM. Humans are the worst evasive species on the planet. They truly are, you know. And it's not all of us. That's the fucked up thing. You know, I feel like there are so many of us who would have stopped a long time ago. You know, I don't know how much shitty stuff humanity is even responsible for, but is it really worth the minor technological advances? You know, we're to the point in our life where our own people are killing us and taking advantage of us just like we were the octopus. And people don't realize that. That's going to be us. Anybody who isn't in a position of usefulness or power, that's going to be us. It's a sad, scary way to think, but we truly are just bleeding our planet dry to the point where the two most rich, well-known people are fighting to see who can get off of this planet first. And they spent like $2 billion of taxpayers' money to give to the two richest people to leave the planet. You know how much $2 billion could do for saving this planet? Probably quite a bit. Probably quite a bit. I'm not sure. I've never even fathomably considered what $2 billion could do. But it could probably do a hell of a lot. Coloring books are nice. I like to draw. I'm more of a drawer. Thank you, Pika, for the shout out to Ginger J. He definitely deserves it. I'm glad he helped you out, Pika. Feel free, Pika, since you figured it out, if you want to let me know what the command is so that I could utilize that, you know, myself for, Did the shout out actually work? The shout out did work. Cool. I thought the shout out was one of the ones that didn't work. Pika, thank you for the raid. I thought shout outs was one of the ones that didn't work. But it obviously does. It did right there. We do like to conquer a lot of things and mess it up, don't we? We do. You know, it's one thing to conquer. It's another thing to just keep on fucking it up. And in the pursuit, in the honor of talking about love, almost every advancement has been built on the blood of the poor and the weak and the, you know, fucking other people, species, animals. And obviously not all of them. You know, there are some people that are doing amazing things in amazing ways. But we as a people have gone so far astray that we don't even recognize what's going on in front of us. You know, so many of us have just decided, well, there's nothing I can do to change it, so fuck it. And it's because of that we've lost more control, more power than we even fucking had. You know, I truly feel like the way that the Electoral College works, our votes, our opinions truly don't matter on a political scale. But yeah, the fuck they do, because listen, if an alien species comes to the planet and just starts fucking murdering people, we're gonna deserve it. We're gonna fucking deserve it. Because ain't a single motherfucker doing anything to step out of line and be like, hey, why the fuck is all of this happening? And the ones that do mysteriously disappear, mysteriously kill, hit the unsubscribe button to life. That's why we all just need to get our fucking heads out of our asses and make relationships with people. I don't give a fuck if you love them or hate them. Get the fuck over yourself. You don't need to love somebody to show them love, to be compassionate. That's the only thing that can change somebody's stone cold heart. You know, when somebody really, really fucking deserves your rage, your anger, and they don't get it, a lot of times that's enough to make them think twice. And sometimes they'll think twice and still do the same shitty stuff, but I'm not gonna fall on the wrong side of history. In case of some people think, well, if it's not affecting me, then it's someone else's problem. And not even in a malicious way, Johanna, you're definitely correct, but in a way of feeling like our opinions truly do not matter currently. The way that, you know, the system is rigged. You truly have to be a person of importance to even get your word out there. And the moment you do, any bit of publicity or spotlight that you had gets taken away, because all of our media, everything that everybody listens to, is dictated by algorithms and influences that are out of our control. Everyone needs to do a heroic dose of fucking to be one of those fucking assholes so he don't give a shit about the environment or about animals or about anything but myself. And then I had a conversation with a cow and my whole life changed. Navy Psychonaut, I'm not saying that I agree that that's what everybody needs, but I am saying that I understand. How was that conversation with the cow? If you don't, dude, that sounds dope. I'll whisper you the full command so you can just copy paste. It's weird. I thought shout out was one of mine that didn't work, but it's right there. You know, you shouted out Ginger J, so I thought that was one of mine that didn't work too. So now I'm confused. Is that why you're not big on me? Guys, feel free. If you want to tell us about your day or yourself or whatever's on your mind, feel free. The floor is open. We're just talking about love today. I didn't have nothing on my self-righteous whiteboard except for the stuff from yesterday. So, you know, I'm just winging every bit of today. Not that I don't wing most bits of every day, but I at least like to have an idea. And fortunately, you know, the idea of love was something that I didn't need to have a few points written on. And also, this is all just organically me. You know, I don't like to put too much thought or effort into anything because I don't want it to feel like I'm giving you guys regurgitated information. Honestly, I'm pissed an alien attack hasn't happened. There's honestly a good chance that there's a reason for that. There's a good chance that there's a reason for that. And hypothetically, you know, this is strictly just something that my crazy... Now, this is a conspiracy theory. What if aliens cannot attack? What if our world, our, the atmosphere and shit, what if it is protecting us? What if we've already been infiltrated and they're walking among us? They can change their appearance and they're doing their best to build spaceships, get our tech launched into space so that they can utilize it to take us out. That's not something that I truly believe. But if that doesn't make a hell of a lot more sense than some of the shit you motherfuckers believe that come out of the mouth of politicians, then suck my dick and call me a fucking douchebag. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, the shit that I make up in my head makes more sense than the shit we're just supposed to believe. Like, we're worried about stupid shit while we're floating on a rock in outer space. I'm gonna catch up in the chat. My head is still stuck in my arse, but I'm working toward pulling it out. I'm gonna get there. It's a long road. Message sent. Thank you. Psycho says, yep, the couch told me to do research, and I found out there is no carnivore in the animal kingdom whose intestinal tract is longer than its body, and yet humans' intestinal tract is almost 8 Tom Selleck bodies. So that meat is just sits in your GI tract and rots. Oh wow, Navy Psychonaut. That's interesting. The cow, gotcha. I thought you maybe had a separate conversation with the couch. I wasn't sure. 6 times the length of their body. Doing good. Just vibing for a bit. Thank you, Ginger J, as well, for coming to hang out and helping, Pika, helping me. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Under the sea. If we have alien, I would say that we have, an octopus. Especially now that I know how intelligent they are. If that's not some alien shit, I don't know what is. Hydrate. Guys, please stay hydrated. Your body's 80% water. I don't know about this meat eating thing, but your body is 80% water, so make sure you're drinking it. I don't know if we really are 80% water. I guess scientifically it's been proven, but I don't know how much science is in the pocket of the elite. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. This whole COVID thing really makes you wonder. Yo, Manny Main, what if we're the aliens? If another planet has life and they're scared of us, maybe as if it was watching our planet, I'd be scared. Exactly. Who's to say that this isn't a prison planet? And we're paying for our fucking atrocities. What if we can't leave? What if we can't see other life because we were strategically placed here because of that? And I'm not saying that I believe in that, but I am saying it makes a hell of a lot more sense than anything that they fucking try to push down our throats. We are nothing more than an abandoned lab experiment. We are the aliens from space. What if we were the aliens, but our ship was destroyed beyond repair? Well, we definitely are aliens of some type. If we are going to acknowledge the existence of other beings, other aliens, if it's something that you guys believe in, whether it's, 100%, 0%, somewhere in the middle, I think it's a conversation to have, because it's dumb not to. I think that we will have an alien-specific discussion one of these days, just to see where people are at and how the conversation goes. The current species of human was developed to be slave labor, and our developers are no longer among us. Navy Psychonaut, that is some shit that I was thinking about the other day. Like I said, I don't know for sure if that's I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but it makes sense. Why else would 10% of the human population be okay with just massacring and taking advantage and destroying the other 90%? Why, once you get to a point where you have everything, how the fuck do you not try to do good for the world? The only way is that we're being lied to. Things are being hidden from us. I don't know what they are, but I know for a fact that the people who run this shit, they are not the same as me. I don't know if they are human, if they're something else, but I know that I am not them. World is flat. Hey, maybe it is. It could be. Based on, you know, an outside view, it looks round. But shit, man, I'm not going to fucking tell you anything that I don't know for a fact. I haven't seen the fucking shit. Flat Earth, what's happening? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss nothing up here. I read that. Navy says, we are made up of 4 main elements: hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. Those 4 elements are almost the main 4 elements in the universe. So the universe is in us as well. Or the universe is in us as we are in it. I like that, Navy Psychonaut, and I agree. Al says something similar to that, and I like that, and I agree with that. We should talk about de-evolution on humans and how we are slowly becoming Idiocracy the movie. Ginger J, we definitely should. I agree. I always am looking for, you know, topics that people might want to talk about. Maybe we'll bring that up tomorrow, because you're definitely not wrong, Ginger J. So many people are just okay with taking the fucking chewed up and spit out information that we are given without actually being willing to catch it, cook it, and cut it up for ourselves. We share chromosome number 2 with apes, and the only way that we can share that is that a genetic gene splicing level. Nowhere in nature does that happen. That would also explain the disconnect between, you know, so many people who believe in evolution and people who don't. I mean, if you don't believe in evolution as a concept, then you haven't done enough research. I'm not saying that we evolved from monkeys. I don't know whether we definitely did or didn't, or how it happened. But if you haven't seen the evolution of the human species just in the amount of time you've been alive, you truly haven't been looking hard enough. You really haven't. They are demonic. It's not from evolution, it's from alteration. What outside view? LOL. The, you know, like space. Like space. I wonder if you think magic is real and why. You know, like if you're in a plane, you can like kind of see like the curve in the horizon. You're like, how do you know it's flat? How do you know it's not just like an endless curve? You know, like maybe it's not a circle, maybe it's not flat, maybe it's a curve. You know, there's got to be some type of middle ground. Whether you're a fucking flat earther or you believe in, you know, the pictures that you've seen from space, you got to be willing to have a fucking conversation, or else I don't know. I just don't know. Chad, I wonder if you think magic is real and why. I think that it could be and would be if we weren't so fucking diluted. All pics are fake from space. I don't agree. I'm still typing out the thing I wanted to talk about. It looks like till be 3 full messages, so I'm sorry ahead of time. LOL. Cindy already knows the situation. Pika, if this is something you want to talk about a different day, consider putting it in the Discord instead. If it's something you want to bring to light today, then by all means, put it in the chat. But I will probably forget by tomorrow if you put it in the chat. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Hi, Cock Culture. Still typing. Welcome to the Taco. Taco loves you. I wanted to talk about... Okay, I read that one. Make sure I'm caught up in the chat. How about the flat earth? There's overwhelming evidence of no globe. I cannot be trusted in Costco. We know that it needed to be changed, but didn't think we needed it that soon. Creation is the only way by an intelligent designer. Space is fake. Nope. Well, what about the stars? And the moon and the sun and shit? Just in the past 100 years, the English language has tarnished itself. True. You know, there's one thing to evolve and to make it your own, but it truly has... We speak so badly that one of the reasons English is the hardest language to learn is because there's so many damn rules that don't make any sense, And most of us just say fuck it and wing it anyway, and it makes, for people trying to learn the language, near impossible. Look up long distance photography. That's mean. LOL, I need coffee. Who put 10p in the... That's why we spell words. Ah! Bro, Flat Earth just blew my mind, alright? I don't know if magic is real, but we do spell words. Oh, fuck. Well, that's like, you know, when you hear people, like, channeling their energy, is that not magic type of shit? Like, I definitely believe that, you know, magic could exist. I'm not saying that it does exist, but I believe that it could. I believe that if we weren't so worried and focused on shit that means nothing to us, that, you know, we could harness our God-given abilities. I need some taming this morning. Oh my goodness. Feeling feisty. Hey, Cock Culture, you're in the right place then. Alright, Pika says, I had someone come into my chat today and has been in my chat multiple times throughout this last year, probably between 5 and 10 times, but more than not at all, we always converse, which I've kind of been doing with enjoying the banter, because he comes in every time and talks about how smoking while driving is bad and all the negative about smoking while breastfeeding, etc. So we have our usual banter and argument about how, yeah, I know that that's what all the research says, but to be specifically been looking for negative effects and negative reactions, etc. There isn't enough research about the positive effects and the things that aren't negative when it comes to weed, but professionals recommend no, because they still isn't enough research. So he goes to Google and copies the paste something that basically says the same thing but in Google language. And finally this time, since again we have had the same, space as you know it isn't real. Hey, I'm not saying that it is Flat Earth channel, but I just meant, like, what about, like, the stars and stuff that we can see and stuff, you know? Nice drinking it myself right now. You're feisty every day, right? That's why we love seeing her in here. Hey, caffeine is a drug. I'm not hating on anybody that uses it. We all self-medicate in one way or another. Whether we sit in front of the black fucking screen and just rot our brain to the point of not caring, or we take matters into our own hands. Because I didn't just sit and let the whole chat get annoyed with the convo like has happened the last few times he has been in my chat, and I just don't get why people come in and always say the same stuff and don't want to change the convos or listen to the information that you're giving them about stuff, just because it's what they were taught in their life and in their place of living, whether it be another state or country. It's hard, Pika. You know, it's very, very difficult to convince somebody to believe something else, to convince somebody of going against something that they believe in. Could take days, weeks, months, years, forever. But at the end of the day, that shouldn't be your goal. You know, I believe what the issue is, Pika, and it could go one of a couple of ways. First thing, you could just avoid the conversation. You know, if you don't feed into it, they won't have anything to say. And second, and honestly, this maybe should have been first and foremost, you don't have all the answers either. You know, as somebody who strongly believes in the medical benefits of weed, I can also admit that there are some negatives, that it does need to be educated upon, you know, and it's strictly because it's been so illegal for so long. You know, most people who use the stuff know the benefits and the harms. Some people like to just ignore the harms because of so many people harping on you, saying that it's bad, and are just so closed-minded that they can't admit the positives. And those types of people, it's not worth conversing about. You know, if you truly feel like you don't want to have this conversation with the guy anymore, then just avoid it. But if you want to try to make it make sense to him, then agree with him. or at least see it from his point of view. You know, you have to be willing to admit that driving while high, whether or not it helps with your stress and anxiety, may slow you down a little bit, may slow down your reaction time. Now, whether or not it is enough to put you in danger and maybe the reduction of stress and anxiety will even that out is to be discussed. But you've got to meet him halfway. You know, you're fighting up on the mountain while he's fighting down in the valley, and neither of you are on sea level. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think that you do. Let me make sure that I'm catching up in the chat after Pika's big long story. Continents on the globe are different sizes in NASA pictures. I don't believe you. You better show the facts. Sorry about all the long messages, everyone. It cut me off. No problem, Pika. They all showed Alaska at the same size as Texas when it's about the size of the overall U.S. I look into it. Most people are trained to think flat Earth is too ridiculous to look into. Thank you, TV programming. Definitely, you know, that's one of the reasons why I don't dismiss it. I'm not saying that I agree, but I'm not going to dismiss it. If somebody believes in something enough to die on that fucking hill, you need to be willing to listen. Even if it's the opposite fucking hill that you're fighting on. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to spend my whole fucking life fighting. I would rather make peace with myself, with the world around me, with the people around me. It's just not worth all the pain and death and destruction and agony and the reversal of everything that we as a fucking planet have created. Because that's not just us. That's the planet. The bugs, the fucking birds, the bees, everything. Let's see here. Hashtag maps are wrong. Nah, I want you to bring up the fact why you think that. You can just look at my channel. Scientism is my new religion. Oh, so you streaming stuff, Flat Earth? That's pretty cool. Did you see? I'll have to follow you back. I appreciate you following me and, you know, chatting with us. Did you see the message about him calling me emotionally unstable because I stood up about him just coming in and saying the same thing over and over? I read it, but I must not have processed it, Pika. I think I'm a little behind in the chat, though. Give me a second. Like, I was just like, hey, I get it, and I love you, but we could talk about something else if you want. Come hang. And then he just continued, and it was like, come on, we've been over this so many times. Well, like I said, Pika, maybe he just doesn't want you, maybe he just doesn't understand. You know, I think if you tell him, if you bring up the fact of, you know, you can acknowledge the fact that it might slow down your response time, but you feel like in your opinion of literally utilizing it, literally experimenting with and without, you feel like the reduction of stress and anxiety improves it more than it hinders it. You know what I mean? And if you know, worst case scenario, it could just be a troll technique at the end of the day, and you may just have to hit him with the timeout. You know, there's no reason to hit him with the ban right away. I always like to utilize the timeout on people, so that they know, like, hey, we're not like that, but come on, like, stupid and wanted you to feel bad, you don't deserve it. Yeah, definitely. You know, some people are just trolls, Pika, and it sucks when you are trying to be there for people, when you want to give people something that's real and they just want to be fake and obnoxious. It's difficult to decide when enough is enough, or when it's time to try to meet them halfway and make them make sense. You know, it sounds to me like you've tried to just end the conversation, but I think that you might see a difference in opinion if you agree to disagree. Agree with them, but then let him know why in your hypothesis, you know, in your scientific fucking research of use of putting yourself of trial and error, You know more than somebody who has never tried the shit. That's all that I'm saying, okay? The people who utilize the plant-based remedies know a hell of a lot more than the people who are afraid of them. Like, I was just like, hey, I get it, and I love you, but okay, I read that one. Okay, look at the Apollo mission to the moon. So many fakeries in that. Look up bubbles in space. Long-distance photography. Earth's tilt is on 66.6 degrees on the horizontal axis, traveling around the sun at 66,600 miles. We can see too far. Stretch them bones. Thank you, Drago. Yeah, Flat Earth. It's funny that you bring this up, because we were talking about... what do you feel about aliens, Flat Earth? And that's another thing, Pika, that you could utilize. For example, sorry, Flat Earth, to use you as an example, but you see Flat Earth and Cine, getting conversational. Bring up something that is similar, but in a different light. Just kind of, okay, you feel this way about weed. How do you feel about CBD? For your guy, how do you feel about, herbal tea, fucking just really dissect the shit. Like, think about how I come in with a simple topic and we spend 2 hours dissecting the shit out of it. And try to do that, find a middle ground, find something that is a common agreement. And you may have to go against your own thoughts. But like I said, Pika, as somebody who utilizes, the sacred fucking grass, if you utilize it too much before driving, you are a danger. But if you keep it at a respectable level, it does wonders for anxiety, depression, fucking, my ADHD and shit. Like, it helps. And that's why I think that utilizing and understanding, CBD maybe, the medical benefits without the high would be a good place for you and him to try to meet in the middle. You know what I mean? And if you don't know much about CBD, Pico, we can have a conversation, or you can do your own research. Totally up to you. I'm back with coffee. It does the trick. Oh, there you go. Now you're not never mind. A beautiful foundation knowing where you actually are. Planet. Plain tea. Listen, Flat Earth. I'm not saying that I'm in agreement with you, but I'm just saying that plain tea shit. Alright. I'm gonna hit you with the follow right now, just so I don't forget. If anybody else streams, feel free to let us know your schedule, guys. We've only got about 10 minutes, so this is our goodbye. I raid into Ao Mao music every day at 10 a.m. If you guys like half the music that we were listening to today, anything that was hip-hop derived, that was our man Ao Mao. We raid into him every day at noon, so the last 10 minutes is our chance to wrap it up, say goodbye, share your schedule if you want to. Make some friends, even you, Flat Earth. If you have a schedule, please let us know. That way, if any of our friends are interested in anything you had to say, that they can come and get your opinion. I think that whether you guys agree or disagree with people, it is very important that we band together, stick together, and figure out what the fuck is worth fighting for. Like, is it really worth it to fight over if the planet is like this or the planet is like this? Okay, I'm not gonna judge or fight a flat earther at all, because I don't give a fuck what shape the planet we are on is in. I just know that we're fucked. Luke wants me to give Zero a treat. I bet he heard me say that, so he'll be here in any minute. There he is. Did you hear your name, buddy? Do you want a treat? Did you hear your name, handsome boy? Huh? Are you handsome? I'm not gonna even make it. I love you. I love you, buddy. You be a good boy. Oh, here comes the Stinky Link. The Stinky Link says, Dad, where's mine at? I'm gonna get the kitty some treats, guys, and then I'll finish catching up in the chat. Trolls will just keep escalating it. That's why I always like to, you know, first and foremost, we talk about trolls from time to time, and a troll isn't always a malicious thing. You know, sometimes trolls are just using comedy, humor, jokes, etc. as a way to understand. You know, sometimes it's hard to ask the difficult questions, and Flat Earther, you and me, as, you know, people of interest, as people who are trying to help people, you know, obviously in our different ways, it's up to us to keep our ass in our pants, in my best Al Mao voice. We got a stretch and a hydrate from Cinny. Some people just don't deserve our time and attention. Hey, it's up to you to decide. You know, I, for one, don't think that I am above anybody. And I will give my time and attention to people who probably don't deserve it. But I'm okay with that. But some of us, you know, we go through moments. I'm not going to say that I don't go through times where certain people just want my time and attention and don't deserve it, you know, in that moment. And it's not that they don't deserve it. Rather, I don't have the ability to give it to them. You know, I've tried and I just don't. I don't have the ability to put the energy into myself sometimes. So, Earth doesn't rotate. Ironic. BRB, off to get coffee. Could be beings beyond our Annika. Coffee party. Yes, ma'am, it's necessary today, apparently. Taco, you're a kind-ass gentleman. I have my moments, Cock Culture. Cinny wound up timing him out eventually so that I could actually be like, hey, I love you, and I like having a conversation, but I now repeated the same thing 4 times, then you said the same thing I just said, but in Google language. So, like, tell me about your bike ride. Tell me about your day. Like, we agree that there needs to be more research because you're totally right in recommending this. I think I said something about how most of the studies they've taken, people who have never smoked and have them smoke, and then, oh, here's the bad effects. Not much of it is from prolonged users and figuring out about the effects and stuff. That's fair. Moderation is with everything, even water. I agree, Flat Earther. I agree. That's one of the reasons why I feel like when they tell us to drink as much water as they tell us to drink, like, I'm not saying you shouldn't drink a good amount of water, but I don't think that you need to drink as much water as, like, they say you should. I think as long as you're not dehydrated and your pee isn't a funny yellow color, then you're doing all right. Looking fucking dapper, my guy. Why, thank you, Night Storms. This is my Sunday finest. Captain Taco, at your service. I'm 24/7, brother. Oh, yeah? We can have a convo about Flat Earth anytime. You're live 24/7? Or you just mean that you're here 24/7? Works for my traumatic brain injury. One hit does wonders. Luke, it's ridiculous. I'll have to try that next time he comes in the chat. I think so, Pika. I think the CBD thing will really help to take you guys somewhere good. And thank you for coming to me with this, Pika. You know, when I say that I'm here for you guys, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about as well. You know, it doesn't always have to be Dr. Taco, Dr. Phil fucking moment. Like, you have an issue with somebody in your chat with a troll type of entity maybe, and you don't know how to deal with it. Do not hesitate to do what Pika did and come and bullshit about it, because there's a good chance that all of us, you saw, you know, our new friend Flat Earther, maybe he's not a friend to some of you guys, but our new friend Flat Earther deals with his own trolls. So for him to be able to come in and see, oh shit, you know, Taco just helped Pika deal with, you know, possibly deal with this, you know, because he might be trolling, he might just be dense. And we can't make everything make sense to everybody, but I'll be fucking damned if I don't try. Thank you for the shout out, Cinny, guys. Evo and Ao Mao, those 2 links right there will take you to 95% of our amazing playlist for the morning. We listen to this playlist every morning. We've got over 4 hours of music, so you don't hear the same stuff every day, but you hear amazing stuff nonetheless. Stuff that is all DMCA guideline approved so that you can listen to it on your streams. If you have a playlist, I strongly recommend it. Globe equals potential accident / flat equals purposely designed by a creator. I would block his ass, but you didn't let me. It's always important for the mods, if you feel like somebody should be blocked, but you're not 100% sure, just hit them with the timeout. It's better that way. If you know for sure that they're being hateful, doing something against terms of service and stuff, then go ahead and hit them. But as a mod, it's always better to just time out if you're not sure. He's going to have to turn chat off to catch up. No, I'll catch up. Who would troll a mental health stream? Kind of sad. Very sad, but it happens. That's weird. Facts. Everything. No, I'm right here. Everything has gone to shit. A lot has happened, but my girlfriend left me, and so I've been drinking. Just woke up, and the last day I remember is Thursday. Yo, Bug Knight. Reach out to me, brother. I know that I say that from time to time to people, but yo, if somebody didn't put the Discord... Bug, if you have an interest in reaching out to me, put the Discord link in there and hit me up. We can have a phone call or a video chat, or we can just type. We can even just type on Twitch if you don't want to do Discord. Breakups are fucking hell, dude. Love is the topic of the conversation today, but we're not talking about that type of love. We're talking about the power of love. You know, just having love for yourself, for the world around you, and the ability. Somebody asked about earlier if we think magic exists. I think magic could exist, but I think that we are all too full of bullshit and hate, and we are taught from a young age that love is supposed to be special. Love is supposed to be safeguarded, but you should be able to have love for even the things that you disagree with. Please talk to Al Mao. Please, when we go over to his live, join his Discord, shoot him a message. I don't know how much he knows about breakups, being that he's been in a relationship with an amazing woman for a very long time, but I'm sure that before that, he had his fair share. So, you know, I think that Mao would be a great person for you to talk with. What's going on, Pablo? Definitely talk to Mao, Bug. Thank you for utilizing, you know, somebody. I don't care if you reach out to me. I don't. I just want to make sure that you don't feel alone. Because I know that in my life, long-term relationships ending was the start of some of my biggest downward spirals. What a waste of 10p. Shameful. What happened? Everything's gone to shit. A lot has happened. Okay, I read that one. Depends how much you sweat on a day. Yep, exactly, Cindy. Sorry to hear how you're feeling. Like, I want to start drinking again. But you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. And that just shows that you have enough, maybe not self-love, but self-respect to at least consider it and come and bounce the idea off of your friends. Boog, I'm not going to say that drinking won't take away the pain. But you want to wait until the pain heals to drink, because drinking doesn't take away the pain, it just numbs the pain. And it's a slippery slope between drinking to numb the pain and drinking just to stop feeling. You know, using alcohol in moderation as a tool to get you through the really, you know, crazy times may be something that you can utilize, but it's something that you should always keep an eye on. You know, it's a little thing in life, like a relationship ending that turns people to alcohol or drugs for the rest of their lives. And not just, you know, recreational use. You know, recreational use of anything is fine in my eyes. Coffee isn't helping. Brainwashing exists. Brainwashing definitely exists. And that's why I'm here, to try to undo some of the fucking damage. We're going to raid Mao soon, and then you can talk with him. Yep, true. You can just talk to him right in the chat. You don't even got to go to the DMs. We're special. Everything revolves around us. Are you saying you agree with that? Or that's the brainwash? I'm saying that you would say that's the brainwash. I got a vanilla latte, yum. There you go, Johanna. But in reality, love should be free and limitless, and you should be able to show love for everything, everywhere, it be nature or people or situations. Love makes more than hate and anger. Exactly, Pika. We gotta hydrate. No greater love than God's gift. Well said. Yo, Pablo, you got an emote. Did you use channel points for that, or did you get a gifted... I don't see the thing, so you probably didn't get a gifted subscription, but welcome in, Pablo. Al Mau Music, good morning, my man. We're catching up. We're almost caught up, guys. I also, boom, Al is live right there. So, guys, the last 10 minutes of my live, as always, was used to say goodbye. If you didn't say goodbye at this point, then that means that it's too late. But fortunately for you, this is not goodbye. This is I'll see you in like 20 seconds. We're getting ready to raid Ow Mau Music, the wonderful artist that you hear in the chat in the background right now. If you guys want to hang out with me, if you guys want to hang out with all of the amazing people that have been in this chat, then please raid with us. You know, if nothing else, you can get yourself some new music, some good music to play on your stream, and you can make some new friends. If that's something you're not interested in, then that's totally fine. I'm sorry that I even asked. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I go live every day. I am here for no other reason than to try and be the light that I want to see in the world. The Ow Mau Army had my back when I wanted to be 6 feet under. And I never want anybody to feel as alone as I did and as I would have if I didn't have them. As alone as I felt in times that relationships ended, I want to make sure that people know they have a family to talk to. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you, Flat Earth, for coming in and making the channel amazing. Thank you for giving us something to think about, even if it's something that people disagree with. Thank you. I'm thinking because I'm pretty sure I've been blacked out since Thursday and my hand is fucked again, so I need to figure out what I did while being blacked out. Definitely try to retrace your steps and what you can remember. On that note, though, guys, I'm going to put my starting soon screen up. That way I don't get cut off, and I'll see you over there.
Damage, damage, goods. Damage, damage, goods. Damage, damage, goods. I've accepted it. Damage, damage, goods. Damage, damage, goods. Damage, damage, goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.